If you really like this course, you can even learn kernel development in the description and put those assembly skills to practice. Check the video description where you'll get a link to the paid course at Dragon's App, and you'll learn how to build your very own 32-bit protected mode kernel that's multitasking all from scratch. Welcome back everyone. I'm going to teach you about the MOV instruction today. So we just head over to our course folder. We're going to create a new file called move.asm. And we're just going to say bits 64 like before. And I'm just going to demonstrate the move instruction for you. So this is the move instruction. It's pronounced MOV. And MOV basically means move. And what it expects next is either a memory address or a register. So let's just do the register, shall we? So we'll say RAX. And then we can move a value into this. So let's say 50. So when this program runs, the number 50 will be stored in the RAX register. You could also do something like this. Move RAX 0x1000. This will move 8 bytes at 0x1000 in memory into the RAX register. So you might be wondering, what if you just want to, I don't know, move 32 bits instead of 64 bits? Well, you just change this to EAX. Because if you remember in the general purpose registers example, which I'll show you here, we have RAX, EAX, AX, AH, AL. And obviously, as you're well aware, the RAX composes of the EAX register. Okay, so you got the EAX register, and then the upper 16 bits represent the R. Okay, the upper 32 bits, I mean, not the upper 16 bits, the upper 32 bits. So yeah, if you remember that, that's important. So RAX, upper 32 bits are the R, lower 32 bits are the EAX. Okay, so that's how you're able to do that. You're able to move 32 bits instead of 64 bits. So yeah, now I've demonstrated how you can put a literal value, such as decimal 50, into a register. You can also read from memory at a given memory address and store it in the register too. Now, say we had a label, and let's call it, I don't know, something like, should we say underscore value? And we can use DQ, which will use 8 bytes instead of like 1 byte, for example. You use DB in the hello example when we did hello world, but DQ is for like 8 bytes, okay? So let's say DQ, and we'll call it, I don't know, 67. So that's 8 bytes that holds the number 67. What you can then do is, by here, we could say move RAX underscore value. And then that's going to move the value 67 into RAX, because during assemble time, the value here is replaced with the address or the relative address of the value label once it's assembled. You understand? So yes, you can do something like this, where you use a literal memory address. You can also reference the memory address by label, which is obviously much more cleaner and easier to understand. So another example I want to show you is how you can move values into memory. So let's say we want to change the value. So what we can say is we can say move keyword, and we need this keyword because we're writing 8 bytes, yeah? And this is a DQ. And then we'll say value, we could say 57. So the moment line 4 is executed, the value will be updated to 57. So if you were to use this instruction on line 3 again, it'll now be 57 in the RAX register. So this lecture has successfully demonstrated the move keyword. Essentially, you can move any value into memory. You can move any value from memory, like we did on line 3, into RAX. You can move these values into any general purpose register as well. So that demonstrates the move keyword. It's essentially a way of reading and writing from and to memory. Before we finish up, one more thing, you can actually also move from register to register. So for example, I can move from RCX to RAX. So that pretty much sums up the move instruction. Thank you for watching.